Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
Here we go, here we go!
Looking to throw. Madden. He hits Adams complete.
Loose inside the 30. Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a 1st down.
Let's go!
Throwing to start the drive. Madden.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. And it's complete to Adams.
He's still on his feet. Davante Adams.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams on
his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Off play action. Madden flushed out right. There he goes again. And down right around the 37. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down. Madden being chased out left. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Off the play fake. Madden. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. He took it in from a yard out the last time they had the ball. He'll start here with a first down. Off play action. Madden on the move to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Out to his left. Now he's into the clear again, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Jacobs diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have...
The Raiders now set to get the football back. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ready?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake. Madden. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Off play action. Madden.
It gets it right back to Mayer. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Madden sliding out of the pocket.
Now he's loose again, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw. Madden forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Looking to throw. Madden escaping the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Hurry. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trayvon Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of...
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball.
Way to come through, fellas. Let's get it.
go. Hup. Let's go now. Here we go. Shot. Check go. Shot. Ready. Ready. Ready, ready. Come on, set, go.
It's week 11 of the NFL, and we're going to look here at Davante Adams. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history.
The Raiders heading out to take over.
Check it.
Off play action. Madden, he'll buy some time right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk to one of the best tackles of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
25 yards that time. Off the play fake. Madden. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Don't need it all back second once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mayer there to bring it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked #17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked.
So out come the Raiders. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Off play action. Madden. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down. Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down. offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still second down. Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still second down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Delay of game, offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is
second
make sure
down.
you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments
Still
were
second
covered
down.
that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Ready up. Come on, let's go.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Delay of game, offense.
So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be third down and forever.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go, shot.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He finds Mayer here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't...
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. play fake here on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Off the play fake. Madden. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Rocco switch. Let's go.
Back to throw. Madden dancing to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Madden. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Off play action. Madden. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Madden. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the halftime open. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Madden. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach. Not
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay, break. Hot, hot.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. Throw caught by Mayer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Madden rolling to his right. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Ready. Hustle, hustle.
Here's Jacobs. Stays on his feet. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Off the bootleg. Madden sliding out of the pocket. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Off play action. Madden under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Madden, he'll buy some time right.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Madden. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Off play action. Madden. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. So now London down 20-17. 20 seconds to go. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Raiders,
Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go now. Get up. Here we go. Shot. Hut, hut. Shot. Ready.
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And we're going to look here at All-Pro Davante Adams. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Raiders and the Rams under the lights on Monday night.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10. Madden. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
On the jump.
Off the play fake. Madden. Caught by Mayer. And he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're saying.
And we'll see if that continues. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
On third down, Madden. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25, Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good 2 first half.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Madden. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just...
Set, tempo, set, let's go!
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. That's the Mayer to tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he's got this down to the 35. So we are at past the half. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get to it right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun, Madden. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Madden rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Here's 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg. Madden. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Madden. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw. Madden. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Off the bootleg. Madden. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Mayer. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much important.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going on the ground with Jacobs. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Off the play fake. Madden flushed out right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Broken tackle. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
He'll buy some time. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But
Played some good ball out there today, guys. Yo, Madden24, where you at? You're rolling now, boys.